Yo, what's up everybody? It's Landon and we're back with another Fortnite video. It's been a while. I've only posted a montage this month, but we're going to be posting a lot more videos this summer. Make sure you guys subscribe so you can see them. I don't really like to say that before my videos, but I'm actually going to be posting a lot more this summer and I feel like it's necessary to say it this time. Today's video though, we're going to be talking about what's coming in Season 7, my thoughts on what might come and what I'd like to see come, as well as a couple of leaks and some other stuff in there. Make sure you guys watch the end of the video to see all my opinions on what should be coming in the next season. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Season 7's coming up, and we've already gotten a few leaks. I'm going to be showing the leaks on screen. But the main thing, at least for comp players, is that primal weapons will be gone. Which is a very good thing, because primal weapons are not very fun to play with. There's a couple other things like aliens coming. That's probably going to be the theme of the season, which I'm not opposed to it. There'll probably be some cool skins, stuff like that. That's not really what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the competitive stuff, and what I think will happen, what I hope will happen. Basically, we want a decent meta to play with. And right now, a lot of people want mobility, right? I mean, for comp, right now, all we have is peppers for endgame and cars for midgame and mats to rotate with. And that's not really a whole lot to rotate with, especially after season with rifts and shockwaves and stuff like that. So what do I think happened? So right now, we basically have no idea what's going to be coming next season, at least in terms of what meta will be, kind of mobility we'll have, that kind of thing. We can hope for all kinds of stuff. I kind of think crash pads will be coming back, maybe shockwaves. I could see rifts coming back. I'd really like launch pads to come back. I think they're one of the better mobility items. I'd love to see shield bubbles come back. Those are so good. We definitely need chug splashes. Those have been missed this season. In terms of what I'd want, I wouldn't be opposed to having rifts. I do like using them. They're pretty fun. They're good for solos, arena. The streams will be more entertaining, that kind of thing. More people want to actually play the game. But rifts aren't the best competitive item because it allows for free rotations. Imagine 6 zone just pulled max and you still have a rift. Instead of having to spend the majority of your mats and having a smart rotate, you can just hit that rift and basically get all the way to the end of 6 zone. Another item that I'd like to see come back is some version of shadow bombs. Maybe a little nerfed version where you can only carry like 2 at a time. And I'd also like to see snipers come back. I'm not really a big fan of these bows. Maybe it's just because I haven't played with them too much. But I'd rather have snipers that can't one-shot you. Launch pads would be good for trios, crash pads and shockwaves, but shockwaves are also a little overpowered. Maybe just normal impulses would be better. That's what I'd like for the rotational items. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Maybe I am. Maybe more vehicles like quad crashers. Those are pretty fun to use, but I don't know how well they'd work in trios. And we do have cars now, so maybe just something for fun. In terms of mechanics, like edit on release and disabling presets, I'm pretty happy with what we have now. Custom crosshairs would be amazing. I doubt they're ever going to do that though. FOV sliders also be amazing, but I really doubt they're ever going to do that. I've heard things like futuristic weapons, weapon attachments, and things like that are supposed to be coming to the game. The main problem with this season is the crafting system. It could be a lot better. Makeshift weapons are not very fun to fight with. They have less damage, less ammo, less accuracy, no first shot accuracy. It'd be much better if you only be able to get pumps, normal ARs off the ground, something like that, and be able to side grade it into like an infantry or a burst. I'm sure they'll do something different with it this time because primal weapons will be gone. Maybe there'll be like technologic weapons if it's going to be a futuristic or alien type of season. Maybe we'll get some kind of like circuit board type part, and it'll be very similar to the system we have now and just be a reskin of the primal guns. In terms of normal guns, not just makeshift guns and that kind of thing, I want the pump gone. I'm fine with blue pumps and green pumps because they can't one pump you. You can't just bail out. Like that. At least with attack, you have to hit your shots, and with the charge, you have to be somewhat skillful in whether you charge it or don't. I'd much rather have the Season 5 meta we did with the lever, attack, and charge than anything else. I was always partial to the combat, but the combat's pretty busted if it's a fully upgraded version of the combat from back in Season 9 or whatever it was. And in between combat between Season 4 and Season 9, like to have a charge. I got pretty good with those in the recent seasons, and then they took it out again. Attacks are still in the game. They're pretty fun to use. You just have to hit your shots with it, and I do like how they break walls. Maybe just a little bit more damage, but not too much. I think they're in a pretty good state right now. They're just not quite as balanced with the pump, because the pump can still bail out and attack can't. So pump will always be taking over it, unless it's a laggy lobby or personal preference. Season was your favorite season if they kept rifts? I'd rather have pads than rifts. Pads are way more balanced than rifts because they don't take you as far. They're not completely free rotate. You have to stay low enough that people attack you and you might not get the perfect rift. You have to sometimes hit low rifts. It's much more skillful of an item than a rift. I do like how exotics work because they're pretty hard to get in comp and some of them are even taken out. Mythics are a little different because it depends on the POI you're at. That's another thing, like, we can't change this now, it's already set in stone. I like watching trios, but I like playing duos a lot more. I would like to have a little solo tournament, like the Invitational is just not something that everyone can play. Maybe if there's a qualifying system to get the last couple spots, but I don't see that happening, so. I would like maybe twice a year solo things, like a Christmas solo tournament, like Winter Royale type thing. Like a summer skirmish maybe. Just a mini solo tournament, kind of like Solo Invitational. Right now, the solo thing that's been announced, it's only for people that do well in FNCS. So I think it should be from everybody, but that's just my opinion on it. Don't make it the main game mode by any means. I think that's just go between duos and trios. Maybe a season with duos and a season with trios. I do like the consistency type of thing. It's pretty good for storylines, but it does kind of get boring. Solo cash cups have to stay solo cash cups so people that don't have trios can prove themselves in something that doesn't rely on having a team. Daily duels will never happen because the prize pools are lowering. If you want daily duos, it's gonna have to be like a V-Bucks cup or something like that. Maybe do a week with a solo cash cup and a like duo V-Bucks cup. A duo cup with money and solo cash or solo V-Bucks cup. I just don't think they're gonna have big prize pools again where they can do 2 cash cups a week and trio cash cups. Maybe just get rid of trio cash cups and do duo cash cups instead. The main problem I have with the map this season is the colors. It's terrible. Never do a season with this kind of colors again. We need more POIs. If you look at the old map compared to this map, there's way more POIs that had decent loot in this season, or these seasons with this map. And there is way more small spots that were viable for solos and duos. I mean, if you stretched it, you could do a split drop with trios too. But there's just way more loot potential on the beginning map. It's just not on this map. So I think next season you need to add a few POIs and not just keep replacing the ones you have been. Add some extra loot options and don't make it look terrible, like hard to see. I'd also like natural mobility. Like, it doesn't have to be rifts. It could be something like hop rocks. That kind of stuff is so cool. If you have a good zone, you can get something like that. Not like cars, those are a little weird. Like something like a pepper, but naturally spawning. One thing I forgot to mention while I was recording this video is that another thing that would help this map out is having 100% chest spawns. It would help teams that are contested get more loot, and it just help everybody on worse looting routes in general. That could also improve the looting on this map versus like say the old map or back when we had 100% chest spawns. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for sticking all the way to the end. Make sure you subscribe so you can see those new videos coming out very soon. I'm going to be posting some from season 7 in just a couple days, so make sure you guys subscribe for that. If you guys like this type of video and want to see more of it, make sure you like it down below. If I forgot anything, make sure you guys leave a comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.